What's up, YouTube? It's Nas Man 72 coming at you from the dirty south. Hey, got my audio stuff fixed up, but there will be a little bit of echo. I'm working off the laptop speaker. My mic went down. So, see somebody's checked on? Thumbs up. Hey, what's up? Hopefully, no matter what your political standing is, and we're not getting into politics, but about this coronavirus and the impact that it can have on the hobby. So we're going to talk about that for a little bit and discussion. Put your questions up there. Everybody can talk and do whatnot. But all right, person exited the room. All right. POTUS has limited the travel from Europe. Tom Hanks and his wife's in Australia filming the Elvis movie in the land down under, of course. And he's playing the Colonel for his role. And they have tested positive for the coronavirus. And he is in a area of the population that should have some concern about that. I'm one of them. Type 2 diabetes. Your immune system is always affected. Man, I'm a goodness bald cat, though. I'm thinking where it's work tomorrow. But, and on the heels of that, the NBA has suspended play after tonight for an unknown amount of time. And the NCAA is probably going to do the same thing. Boston and New York have canceled the St. Patty's Day parades. So what's this mean for the hobby? Good question. As far as the hobby is concerned, I think the basketball straight off the bat is going to take a hit. I think some people are going to not. I don't think the prices are going to rise just based off of this. I think it's going to do. I honestly think it's going to be like the stock market for basketball, not for the other, not for football like XFL. I know they don't have coverage out, but still it's football. And then for baseball, I don't think because it's not been affected yet. They haven't said anything. You know, they're telling people with crowds of 250 or more not to gather. The NCAA has said, you know, staffing and parents. And I believe the ACC tournament is going on in Greensboro, North Carolina tonight. I actually had tickets to that. Wasn't able to go for the 7 and 9 o'clock game at a lower level. I wasn't able to go. But you know, there were people concerned about being able to attend the ACC tournament in Greensboro. So it's interesting, but you know, I think the hobby is going to take a hit, and it's going to be interesting what happens with mail delivery. You know, this hobby is expanded throughout the world at this point, but just mail alone in the United States, are they going to start with mail service being restricted outside the country, or at least stuff coming in? So if you do an order, say from South Korea, which I've done, you know, you're going to be able to get that product. But I do think that the basketball stuff's going to take a hit. I highly recommend. Filmington has got a new video out today, and just about some thoughts he thought about 2020, and he is showing some love to these people. So it's in the top 10, moving and shaking things that he thinks is going to happen. He thinks SGC stock in the next year to 2 years, 2 years out to 2 years. So that's my IV. I'm not an interventionist drug user. I did have an IV. I had surgery on Friday. So I ain't on the heroin. But they got a lot of love. He's showing love. Elite Code 3 does a lot of SGC stuff. And he's got a lot of positive comments and stuff about SGC coming up in the year. But with that being said, because people are getting upset with PSA on this wait time, and then they're getting cards back that don't look. The holders, there's a lot of complaints now coming about like Beckett with the card, and I'm going to tell you that Wander Franco card right there, it shakes in the holder. This is my SGC. You hear it just a little bit, but in that Franco, it rolls. So I'm like, don't touch it. But I'm just curious. I think the hobby will take a hit, starting with baseball. Starting with basketball. And I think these investors are going to maybe shy away because I got a feeling they're going to freeze like they did 9/11. They're going to do the stock market again after that dive it took the day before yesterday. They stopped trading for about 20 minutes or so, I think. And I think they're going to do like 9/11 if this thing keeps blowing up like it is. And I think this right here is getting boosted by the mass media, scaring everybody. Is it bad? Yes. Is there certain segments of the population that are more inclined to be at risk? Yes. Do you have more people died from this than the flu? No. Now they're saying, oh, it's a pandemic. Well, hell, it was already a pandemic when it left Asia and came to North America. It already was. It's just World Health Organization didn't call it out. Because they didn't want to hurt the Chinese feelings. Let's be honest about it. We blame the Chinese communist government for that, and they're probably going to bust my computer up or something now. But that's what happens when you have a closed society under communist rule and socialism. So we're not getting into politics. But does anybody think about the mail service being affected? Yeah, that could happen. I know where I work at. They put out travel restrictions. There's no business-oriented travel outside the continental United States. They're limiting group sizes together, which we've got some major training coming up, like major, large group of people, and they're saying that's not supposed to happen. So, especially, with what I do. So it's going to be interesting and what I will be doing. And I'll share that later on. That damn non-disclosure shit, boy, I'll get you every time. But it's going to be interesting what happens. We need to make sure that we wash our hands. I would even say now, handling cards that you've bought, I would suggest if you can get your hands on some, pardon the pun, but get some rubber, get a box of gloves. Even you can go to AutoZone, check out AutoZone. They've got gloves, rubber latex, non-rubber latex gloves. If you can't get them at Walgreens, I heard hospitals are having trouble staffing that product. But hey, man, it's every man for himself, every man and woman for himself at this point coming to this stuff. But I would say if you're getting packages, especially out from areas within the country that's got a high count, I'd say like off the West Coast, I'd be careful getting stuff from there. And it's not necessarily from the person that sent it, but it's from point A to point B. And use gloves. Wipe down, buy you some Lysol spray. I do that anyway. You get the Lysol wipes, wipe down. When we went to West Palm Beach, I made fun of I made fun of Emily for having wipes. She brought Lysol wipes. And damn, if I wasn't asking for one when I got on the Dadburn plane, wanting to wipe down my armrest and stuff. And did it on the return flight too. But wash your hands. I mean, that's just cleanliness anyway. You go poop, wash your hands. You go pee, before you pee, wash your hands. Wash your hands before and after. That's a sign of a real cop. knowledgeable veteran cop is going to the bathroom. I get asked, why are you washing your hands for? Well, I know where my hands have been. I ain't touching my junk. I'm more so worried about touching my junk with dirty hands than touching my junk and not washing my hands, to be honest with you. But wash your hands. But I'm the world's worst. I can't say nothing. I touch my face all the time. I keep trying to do from fingers, so I do my knuckles. Don't shake hands with people. I quit doing that a couple of years ago after the big breakout up here. I'm like, nah, I ain't holding hands. I'm Baptist too, yo. Our Baptist church is all about, hey, let's hold hands, shaking hands, welcoming people. I give you a knuckle punch. I'm not even doing knuckle punches anymore. I'm giving an elbow. What's up, bro? Now with Jesus too. It'd be, you're a professional environment. I'm in a professional environment, believe it or not. But I tell them, don't shake hands. And we're even getting this directive from corporate not to shake hands. But tell your clients, your customers, your coworkers, your superiors, people that you meet, say, I'm sorry, just with everything going on, I don't shake hands. And if they don't respect that, that's their problem. But I do look good in this ball cap. Yeah, this is my new ball cap. Spring training. On the back. Look at that boy. Man, I like that. It's like grapefruit league. But that's going on. But yeah, you get your stuff in. When this is sealed up, it was already coronavirus getting out. If you got stuff you're breaking the seal on, so you're good on product. But when you get it in, don't Lysol the card itself. You're going to ruin the card. But don't dick around with it either. Get the card, put it in pen sleeve, put it up. Boom, take the box, throw that junk out, get rid of it. I'm not sure if I showed this or not, but I got this card from Fillington, dude. Man, I love me some Phil, man. Straight up, I'd like to meet him one day. I think that'd be cool as crap. But I got something else to vent about, but not about Phil. But I got two cards. I don't know if I showed it, but I got this card at auction. Fillington did an auction about 2 weeks ago or so, and I sniped it. That's staying in my PC. This is the Bowman Chrome Auto Carter Kibu. And the only problem with it is there's a ding in the corner. There's a ding in the corner. That's why I put it in here. These ones I bought, these one touches are UV. Spent a little extra money, got the UV. Man, I got to put my fingernails. I apologize, y'all. And a haircut. But this corner's dinged, so it would not get a 10. I don't know if I'm going to grade it or not. And I think I've shown this one before, but probably my favorite baseball player current is North Carolina native, Washington National, first baseman, Mr. Ryan Zimmerman. But I think I've showed this off before, but it's the Bowman Chrome. It says auto from his root year. I think it's prospect cards, one it is. I think I can't quite remember. Bowman Chrome, first year card, the rookie card. And that's in that one touch I already got. Guns and Collectibles is done a video. I saw that same video. I can't think of that guy's name that he was with, but these one touches with the black trim, man, them things are sharp. See, I put my hand in my face all the time, so I can't say nothing. Let's see. Oh, got him back. Got hurt with the grade a little bit, but let's see. Oh, these are ones I'm thinking about sending off. Y'all leave me some comments. What you think? and it would be the order. I learned this from PSA Collector. Is you take your card you're willing to take the weakest grade on up front, and then the last card that you want really graded, put it last. Because the rhyme and the reason is like, okay, we're looking at it, we're going through these cards. Well, hell, if this one back here is a 9, this one looks a lot better. It's the last one, maybe we'll get you 10. You know, who knows? But I got 3 Victor. I got a couple of Robles. You know, I'm investing in him. I actually think he's a better ball player than Juan Soto. If he will get strike zone discipline, all of his averages, his home run, everything will be better than Soto's. He sort of kind of already is. And even Danny Martinez, the manager, said that on an interview with 106 last week at spring training, that Victor actually is a better hitter than Soto. Just saying. But I got 3 of these. This rookie. And I'm really loving these loaders up here. The Ultra Pro, I like these a lot better. I don't cut my fingers on them either. I got 3 of them. And they're all in a penny sleeves. That's the way I do my stuff. And then I just sort of out of place. This is stuff I'm going to send off to SGC. Victor Robles. Instant Impact rookie card. Oh, here it is. I mean, he looks like a Juan Soto. He could be Juan Soto's brother. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 Carter Kaboom Topps Chromes. I'm gonna send. I haven't gone and inspected them yet, but I got all those straight out of the pack. And then in that same card, I've got the base paper, this update series. I've got 3 paper, and I think all 3 of these will grade well. I'm still riding I just posted a bunch of Anthony Rendon cards. And I've got 2 that I'm going to send off. One is the Walmart Blue Topps 2013 rookie card. Teammate over there with Mike Trout. And then I've got the cold card. And it's serial numbered. $229 out of $250, card number 5. I got 2 cards coming in that I'm waiting to send these out with. This is the Walgreens hanger box pull. Walgreens yellow insert. So as soon as these 2 other cards come in this week, I'll be taking those cards down off of eBay as ungraded raw cards and be sending them off. And this card is roughly selling any low end $75, high end $105. I've actually got it listed for $100. This was a card I was going to try and get signed at spring training, but I was too lazy to get up and go to freaking I'm an idiot. I was on vacation. Screw it. And then my last 2, Something I did disagree with Phil is he thinks Lewis Robert is going to have some trouble. Going to have a rocky start, have a great career, but have a rocky start this year. I don't think so. Not if he plays like he did last year. Which doesn't mean anything. Look at Tatis, he got hurt and his shit went through the roof. These are the Bowman Chromes, which I've got three. I got 2 10s and a 9.5 ready back. And they look sweet in the Tux with that Chicago White Sox, which is part of me wants to hold the card because the AAA affiliate is in Charlotte for White Sox, and that's where he's been playing. So it gets moved back. Maybe I'll go to a game and get it signed, then move it. I don't know what to do. And then this is my PC. This ain't getting sold. This is my card for my collection, but I think I want to get it because it's projected to go through the roof down the line, and I just want to have it protected because a card can, without being slabbed, only conditioning will get worse over time. The speed may vary, but it will deteriorate. And in a slab, it keeps it from happening. So, bam, my last one. It's mine. It's mine. It's my pretty ones. Toto, you are mine. Oh. So, I think I'll grade a 10. I don't know if it'll do a 10 pristine like the other one did, but that'd be nice if it did. If it did, that'd be tight. Yeah, I've invested in some Lewis Roberts. I would suggest you're looking for slabs other than eBay and a better source would be 4 Sharp Corners. They're priced on really good stuff. They're willing to buy stuff. I actually reached out to them and they responded at email. So I'm gonna get that done from them. And then the other one I'm really high on is myslabs.com. And on myslabs.com, they sell wax and they sell the boxes. So they sell cases, hobby cases, sealed cases. You paying for it. It's paying for it. You also can go straight to what the slabs are. They only sell graded cards, PSA, Beckett, and SGC. For example, my Carter Kaboom card, the 2018 Bowman Chrome Prospects Auto, Gem Mint 10, 165, Gem Mint 10, 250 listed. They got a Mike Trout update for $2,000. I saw one card on here, some basketball. I ain't up with basketball no more, but I think it was a $40,000. It was $40,000. It was an ungodly amount of money. I saw it this morning. Amount of money. I'm actually scrolling, seeing if I can find it. A lot of people are getting on to this. They are on Instagram. They are on Facebook. You do have to do a process. I did not know that the 2018 Topps Holiday Rana, the Acuna Bat Down Holiday version of Gem Mint, $70. Yeah, they got Luca. They got everybody. Prisms. God, where is this card? Let's see. Here's a steal if you want that 2018 Topps update that I got. They got a Gem Mint for PSA 145 on here. And that's going to lead me into what I'm getting ready to say. Sweet Jesus. I've had 3 deals go bad on Acuna cards because people can't fucking read. freakery, sorry. And it is the 2018 Topps, numbered 698, Ronald Acuna Jr. If you can't read and you can't see that the rookie card for that series, complete series, the rookie card emblem is directly under Topps. The other one that's going higher than this one, the rookie card, the rookie emblem is on the back side of Acuna. That card is several $100s. With that being said, card 698, 2018 Topps, is going up in value, and they're averaging 140 to 160. So people, please read. I mean, Jesus Christ. They'll get it, and then it's like, oh shit, I paid for this, and I didn't realize that it was not that one card. And people need to be careful too that if you're watching stuff on eBay with baseball, you better be prepared that prices are getting ready to go up. I know I've upped my price on some stuff because they made the roster cuts. My Carter Key Booms, I've upped the price, and I've upped the price on Victor Robles. They both made the cut. And when the final cut comes through, they're going to go up even more once playing time starts. And you got you're watching somebody and it's a good price right now. You better jump on it while you can, to be honest with you, because prices are only going to go up. So all that being said, and then when all that's going done, it's about 11 o'clock East Coast time. East Coast. But I think I'm going to give me some meds, and I'm going to take it in there to the bedroom, to the boudoir. Man, my wife's asleep, hopefully. I didn't wake her up. She's on the other side of the wall. It's our bedroom. And so, but I've enjoyed it. Y'all leave some comments. Let me know what you think about the coronavirus. I think that's the nickname now, is coronavirus. What it's going to do to the hobby. I think it's going to affect the hobby. At some point, it's going to affect the mail service too. But be smart, y'all. Wash your hands. Be clean. Don't be nasty. Just use common sense stuff. That's all you got to do is you be common sense. And you're going to be all right. It's not saying you ain't going to get sick, but if you're not in the high risk categories or risk categories, then you're going to be sick. More people die of the flu, y'all. My grandmother told me about the Spanish influenza when it hit Charlotte, North Carolina, when she was a little girl. And there's reasons why you don't spit on the street, and that's one of the reasons, because people spit on the street, and that's why you pass germs. Fun fact. But she remembers it was so bad with the Spanish influenza that every morning, her father was a police officer in Charlotte. He had badge number 1 and worked the square in Charlotte. And can remember that they would pile the dead out, like blue bonnet plague shit in medieval Europe. People die. You'd put them out on the porch or put them out on the curb, and the city would come by and pick up the bodies. I mean, we're not at that. Thank God we're not looking at that. So everybody, use common sense stuff. Wash your hands. Don't shake hands. If you're getting stuff from out of the United States for this hobby, where you're buying stuff and it's coming especially from Asia and Europe, you need to be very careful with that opening of that product. I would suggest, like I said earlier, go buy you some gloves. If Walmart, CVS doesn't have it, Target, Walmart don't have them, go to the AutoZone They sell that stuff. People forget about that because mechanics use that stuff for like detailing cars and stuff. That's how I got mine, was detailing cars, so I don't get fingerprints on my stuff on my ride because I take care of it. That's my other hobby. But just use your common sense, man. I hope y'all have a great evening for everybody west of us. I'm on power down. Take me some meds, and I'm going to bed. And I'm going to try it again tomorrow at work. And I'll share some news about that later for those interested. But hope everybody's, other than that, eyes up, head on a swivel. Make sure you're checking each other's sixes. Deuces, be safe. Hashtag ready to slap 2020. Hashtag dirty south. Hashtag ghetto productions. Deuce.